Last time on Dungeon Junkies, our adventurers Valmore, Gavin, Unari, and Mogul made their way into the Boyahda tree in search of the heart. As they journeyed inside, Mogul was attacked by a strange vine creature. After lighting its ass up with a flurry of arrows, they continued on and found 2 corpses dumped in the lake, along with an odd demon that attempted to tickle them to death. Now she's dead. Who else wants to die? I know I do. Find out. It's the Dungeon Junkies podcast. You bitch. So the Rusalka was burnt to a crisp.
Is there any remains left from her?
There's some there's some like tattered, burnt clothing left behind, still singeing a little bit. You can search it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to kind of poke through and see if I find anything.
Yeah, totally.
Interesting. And that is a 15.
Yeah. So you find a small vial. It's some kind of liquid that it looks like it floats around and pours kind of like fog in this little vial.
It's like cloudy.
It's like it looks like fog inside the vial, I should say. Bad explanation. Fog. It's alright though.
Okay.
It's not like milky.
No, it's like actual kind of.
No, it's like an actual fog. It's like fog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did she disintegrate like everything else does?
Huh?
Did she disintegrate? Just ash? Okay.
It's
so
just
clothing,
ash at this
whatever
point.
that's
The clothing's still left, just a little bit tattered, singed at this point.
Okay.
I hold it up and kind of look at it, and I want the vial, and I want to do an Arcana check on that.
Sure.
Ooh, that's a 9.
Plus.
No, 8 plus 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't recognize it. You're not sure what it is.
I'm gonna look over at Valmore and go, "Oi!" and toss it to him.
I'm gonna almost drop it. All right. And I'm gonna try to see what the hell this thing is.
Okay.
What the hell is that, anyways? Whatever the fuck, doesn't matter.
What's your Arcana?
So it's Arcana.
Arcana.
11.
Your Arcana's not much better than mine.
Look, no, it's not.
Why did I give it to you?
Because I don't know. You fucking.
I thought you were magical.
You know the potion has some kind of magical effect. Not exactly sure what kind of magical effect though.
I'll bet this thing has a magical effect. And I hand it back over to you.
I'm gonna look at Unari.
Yeah.
Not like Unari, I think.
And I will inspect it as well.
Damn.
I
I had a game and ass piece of shit.
Nobody. What?
Is that a 1?
Give it to Unaria.
Was that a 1?
That is certainly a 1.
Oh my god, not the first roll.
Does she break it when she catches it?
Do you not have? Can't you add Arcana to it?
But it's a crit fail.
In fact, not only does she break it,
No.
it lands on. Did I say she?
Yes.
It lands on Unaria's foot, and it seeps into your pores.
Oh
And
boy.
you gain the effect of gaseous form.
What? Saying it's not poison.
And
she's not dead.
yeah, you're not like dead or anything.
Okay. Just wait
but
for that.
if we can,
like a genie.
Wait, I've seen that.
Can I
Like
fit the
sneak
bottle?
attack.
I'm
You could just go through cracks and stuff.
I'm gonna go ahead and read the. I'm gonna go ahead and read
I don't think you can do shit though.
the effect of
You
gaseous
could just
form.
float and be
for-
missed.
If I can actually,
I think I remember
find
that.
the
Literally,
effects.
if people try to attack you, you'll be missed.
You transform a willing creature you touch along with everything it's wearing and carrying into a misty cloud for the duration, which is 1 hour, by the way.
Okay.
for this particular vial, it's 1 hour.
Useless.
The spell ends if the creature drops to 0 hit points.
Okay.
And I don't even know how to say this word. Holy shit,
Creature.
I feel stupid as fuck. And incorporeal.
Incorporeal,
Yeah, I said it right. I just said it weird. Creature isn't affected. While in this form, the target's only method of movement is a flying speed of 10 feet.
That's
Oh.
so slow. You are
10
so
feet.
You can
slow.
fly.
I can like flap. I don't know.
You
I
flap
like
your
that.
fly.
You're not-
flap my fly. I don't know.
You're not even. You're just a cloud.
I just float.
You're basically just
spectrally.
a thing
You're
of
not
fog.
even. You're not even cat
The
shaped.
target can
Wow.
enter and occupy the space of another creature. The target has resistance to non-magical damage, and it has advantage on strength, dexterity, and constitution saving throws.
Okay.
The target can pass through small holes, narrow openings, and
Oh.
even mere cracks.
So,
Though it treats liquids as though they were solid surfaces.
yeah.
The target can't fall and
You're
remains
about to-
hovering in the air even when stunned or otherwise incapacitated. While in the form of a misty cloud, the target can't talk or manipulate objects, and any objects it is carrying or holding can't be dropped, used, or otherwise interacted with. The target can't attack or cast spells.
God damn it.
So we actually don't know any of this. She just turns into.
She
fog.
just poofs
Do I
out.
know any of this?
Well, you not necessarily.
No.
Well, I mean, you do because you turned into something. You just don't
But
know
you
how
don't. Yeah,
long.
you still don't know what exactly the spell is.
We don't
Yeah,
know
'cause
it's
you're-
gonna wear off.
Because you're
Yeah.
Or that
conscious,
it's
you're just
even-
floating.
We don't even know she's conscious.
Well,
she can't communicate.
No, we don't know what the hell
I also
happened.
don't know that if I move into somebody's space that I give them advantage on checks
No.
and whatnot. I wouldn't-
No.
You don't
I
know
don't
that.
know.
You'll have to do it accidentally.
I just turn into a gaseous
I mean, you
form.
can do it.
What have I done? I killed her. I think I killed her.
Can I talk?
No.
No, not at all.
There, you
Wow.
can't. You literally, you almost
But-
can't do anything at all.
She can see what's going on, though, right?
You can still. You're
Whoa,
still
hold on.
there.
Yeah.
So she can fly at 10 speed, but
Yeah.
that's her only movement, right?
Yeah.
So she's constantly going to be really slow,
Yes.
For
I
an
just
hour.
follow you around.
You guys.
but you'll
yeah.
never catch up. We have to go
Oh,
slow.
yeah.
Right.
Ugh.
I
This is
thought on my
weird.
knees in front of the cloud. I killed her.
I can't say I can do anything, but
Shortly after you turn into a giant fart, everyone roll a perception check,
I'm a
including you, Mr. Fart.
Okay. I still get to make checks.
18.
19.
Yeah, you're still alive. Cool. You're
You
just
get
alive.
advantage on those checks too.
Oh. All right. Well, then let's roll again.
25.
Nice. I actually got something better. Perception check.
Yes.
I got 16.
Boom. Everybody sees Juniper in the distance, running kind of towards you in your direction.
You just see me on my knees going, nah.
I'm blowing into the cloud.
Oh, that's
I'm just trying to see like
so
blow me
gross.
away. I don't know what it is. I wonder what you want.
Show some respect.
You've got a jaw.
So I'm going to.
You see Juniper in the distance. All of you see Juniper in the distance.
Can I do a perception check to see if I see them?
Sure.
No, I don't see him yet.
You saw them. You'd already. You
Actually,
saw
no,
them
I have a 10,
regardless, 'cause
so,
you're running.
yeah.
You're running towards them.
Okay, cool. So I am running up to everybody, and
I'm like, I just killed his girlfriend.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna like stand up and start
so-
like fanning the
here.
smoke.
And
so
you
I,
see-
I run up. Guys, do you see any fucking dredges behind me? Oh my gosh.
I want a perception check to see if there's anything chasing him.
Sure.
I have some crazy shit to
I wanna
tell
roll-
you guys.
16.
A history check to know if I would even know what the hell dredge is.
I'm
Dredge
just
is.
looking to see if there's anything.
So let's start with Gavin real quick. What would you get total? Gavin?
16.
Okay. It doesn't look like there's anything behind him.
Nah, you good?
Okay. Okay, guys. I have like. Wait.
Just playing with it.
And Juniper is.
where the fuck is
or sorry,
Yunaria?
Yunaria is there.
I.
So when he says that, I'd like to float on over to him to his
Oh my
side,
God.
as a gaseous cloud.
That
You
moved
occupy
when you
his
said
space?
that.
I do occupy a space.
There's now a cloud just floating around.
What did you want to expect?
So I'm like, what's going on, guys?
I think maybe that's her. Maybe.
What do you mean you
Came
think?
over as soon as you said something. I thought she just vanished.
Okay, so what I do is I blow on it. I just
That's what I've been doing. It
I
doesn't
just
seem
I
to-
just blow it in the
I've been trying
distance.
It doesn't
Yeah.
work.
I certainly don't disappear.
I would say you can make some kind of minor gestures with your fog. I would say you could do that.
Hold on. I might have something for this.
Dude, you just bro, check out this mad vape cloud.
Oh, don't.
You can like just form this like I don't know.
I'm
Ball
gonna
up and down.
I'm gonna
in Morse code.
I'm gonna form a heart.
Okay.
Oh snap!
You
Yep,
can-
it's Unaria.
Oh.
Hey, Unaria.
Yeah.
She may have
Wow.
It
she may have
works.
dropped something on her foot.
On her foot. Oh, you dropped something on her foot and she turned
She
into
did.
a
That's
gas?
Gail's
Oh,
off.
okay. Gotcha. So, well, create a heart if you can hear me.
I'll create that heart.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Alright.
Guys, listen up. I got something to tell you. So, sorry I didn't leave a note or anything when I left. It was just that, fuck, what is her name?
I have a.
Ayada? Yes.
I have a.
Ayava had me. She sent me on like a little like side quest. So I like to make people fucking happy and shit. And she wanted me to go play some music and to also find this book for her. And it was at this, and I went to this. She transported me to some village, right? And then I met these two people, Shiro and her brother Ganta, and. She said that I needed to find some book, and it was located at this pond. I didn't have a name for the pond, but they were part of the coalition of cataclysmic knowledge. And you remember that halfling?
Cataclysmic.
Do you remember that halfling who
Yes.
we saw like once, and then we were just like,
Yeah.
They just blew her off.
we're probably gonna regret not talking to her later?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she apparently works for them, and she's been trying to find out what's been going on in this, like, you know, in the town that we all were at. And so...
Start with a K. Coalition of Cataclysmic Knowledge. KKK.
Wait, what?
You can, but it's just cock. C-O-C-K.
God damn it. That's
Hey.
even better.
Coalition
I
of
didn't
what?
even realize.
Cataclysmic.
What were you
Knowledge. No, I'll do it in a second.
Okay.
These guys are so pretentious.
Yes.
Cock.
And
Yes, they were two pretentious elves. So, like, 100%.
They're a bunch of cocks.
They were bunch of cats.
A bunch of
Bunch
cats.
of cakes.
No.
But so we went on this little like boat that they had. We like rowed out into the middle of this pond, and then we like went into the water, and we were able to find this book. And it was crazy because the book, even though it was in water, it was not like soaking at all. It was like dry, and you were able to like read it, and it was glowing. And in fact, here is the book right here. Now, I don't know what language it's in.
Oh,
I get really close to the book and I try to do a little.
I'm going to peer at it.
Okay.
What would it
Do
be?
I-
What kind of
can I
check to
see
be
the
able to read
language?
it?
You can
History
see
check?
the text, but
History.
you can't read it.
I was going to say, I speak Undercommon, Elvish, Common, and Primordial.
Okay. No, you can't.
So what would I be adding to it?
So it's not Primordial
History?
or Undercommon.
Yeah, do history check.
16.
16. You recognize that it is
No, I fucking
and
speak Primordial.
it's sorry, it's celestial.
Oh,
Fuck.
I do know that.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Oh, you
Son of
can't
a
talk.
bitch,
So you're
got
not
it.
there yet,
Yeah,
so-
one of us has got a random language.
So I can read it, and I'm not there.
So,
Yeah.
Okay,
You
so
can read it.
yeah,
You are
I
there.
can definitely read
So
it.
I see
just
it.
can't
Tell us.
Yeah.
so I see it. I just look around, and I'm like,
Yeah, toss it.
this looks like celestial. I don't really know how to read it,
yeah, I don't know what that is
but I
either.
can tell it's celestial. Does anybody here speak that?
You can't look at him.
I
You
just,
can't look at him.
okay. I look around at everybody.
Make a heart if you speak it.
So-
If-
no, I don't say that.
I would like to kind of just move around in circles in the middle of this.
You
little
do
circle
that.
group. Yeah.
Okay.
Anytime she comes near me, I try to like.
Okay. Well, also I'd like to actually read what it is since I can't actually. Read.
Can you read?
Yeah.
Nice.
You'd
You
be able to
can
read it.
read it, but you
Yeah.
can't say
Of
it.
course.
So I hold it up, to Unaria's gas. Wait, the gas of Unaria?
Wow.
No, Unaria.
Just
It's
Unaria.
Unaria.
Yeah. For now. Okay, so I'd like to read what it says.
Okay.
It's just the gas consumes the book.
Yeah, I'll stop right in front of the book.
So
No.
you read the title and it's just called Book of the Fallen.
Okay.
But we don't know that yet.
No.
Yeah.
I would like to go ahead and.
We're like, is that interesting?
Can I do-
Scroll up and down if it's interesting.
I want to. Is it an investigation? I want to see if I kind of know why she's. Because you said that she dropped a potion, so I know it's some sort of potion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else got to do an investigation, so I want to see if I know.
Oh yeah.
What are you trying to find out?
I'm trying to find out if
How
I know
we
what
did
the potion
Arcana
was.
To see what the potion was.
Yeah, what's up
He's
with
gonna
Oh
do
yeah,
Arcana
yeah.
and
You
see
can do
what happens.
Arcana. That's fine.
7.
You don't know what it is.
I have no idea.
Permanently a clown.
But what was even crazier though is that out of nowhere, just an ungodly amount of dretches showed up out of nowhere. And ungodly is the correct term because they are literally devils.
They're demons.
Demons, excuse
I
me.
mean, is that your boat? And I'm going to point at the boat near us.
No, it's
Oh.
not my boat.
So at least we're not near the dragon.
No, because I just ran up to you.
And
Well,
Valmore,
I didn't know if you made a big circle or some shit.
Oh.
Because we got here in the boat. with
Now
somebody.
he
Yeah,
just
that's
told me
right.
what they are.
Yeah.
I wrote to see if I know what the hell these are. Or the
Yeah,
history.
but do you know what they are?
No, I wrote a 16. What do I know?
Oh, you know they're demons.
Oh.
So let me just
Then
remind...
I met you guys here. So what have you all been up to?
Well, we needed to get across the whole...
Wait, where's Mogul right now?
Oh. Yeah, wait. So, I'm going to turn around and look for him. Because he was actually being pretty cool, and now he's being quiet, and that kind of scares me.
You guys realize that your friend is no longer with you.
I'm gonna make a perception check, or
I'll make one too.
I wanna like see if maybe it'd be a nature. I wanna like do my tracking.
That'd be a nature check.
Okay, to
Yeah.
see if I find like footprints or something. Do I still get my force bonus?
Yeah, I'll give you
You
bonus,
should.
your force bonus.
Oh, okay. So that is it's non-natural 20.
It looks like from some incisions and rough marks on some of the vines nearby, which, keep in mind, there are still vines and random vegetation surrounding you everywhere, that he may have possibly had another encounter with another one of these vines, and
God, this
it
guy's-
pulled him up quietly.
Wow.
Okay.
It,
So,
So
So
quietly.
you let us know of what you see? What you think?
yeah, I'm like, I'm just on the ground, like in the tracks where
Uh-huh.
I find it, and I'm just gonna go. I don't think he's with us anymore. and I just look up.
All right, I can join you right next to you and look up shoulder to shoulder.
I follow. So,
You can go ahead and everyone, if you want to do a perception.
What about that cloud? Is that cloud slowly floating over to us?
16.
Three.
Ooh, 17.
I got a 11.
Okay. So Valmore and Juniper, and did you want to check Unaria? Yeah, Unaria.
No, not really. I'm still a little perplexed about being a
It probably-
weird gaseous
yeah.
Hey,
form.
this is probably super interesting for a wizard.
Sure is.
So as you look up, you don't see any signs of Mogul at all, but you can almost see like this really you can see like this real faint purplish light real far in the distance. Now keep in mind this place does have clouds above, pretty dense, but you can kind of see like some kind of purplish glimmer.
Do I see it?
You don't see it. I'm sorry, Gavin.
All right, so
Hey, do you see that purplish glow over there, Gavin?
you could tell
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
pretty far up. And as you look
Try
up,
to shoot it.
you realize that this light gets a little bit darker. And not like dimmer, but it gets darker. Like it goes from like kind of like a lightish purple to more closer to a shade of black.
Mhm.
But just real faint.
it's not just like light diminishing. It's just a
No,
light
it's
that's
not
still
light.
just
It's
changing
changing
color.
color.
It's changing. It's not diminishing at all.
Wow. Ooh.
No, so just to remind you guys of the situation you're in, you're still at the foot of the ashes of this Rusalka,
Mm-hmm.
and you're just right on the side of this big lake that's inside of the tree, and you really haven't investigated too much further. Other than that, you can hear sound of falling water in the distance. Other than that, you really didn't venture too far out onto the lake.
Okay.
Just a
I
quick
feel like we
reminder,
should.
recap kind of
Remember
deal.
when we were going to the boat? We were going somewhere and we got distracted by
We got distracted by the crying.
by the
thing.
crying. I feel that we should keep going because that's
Yeah.
where we were going anyways.
So-
So what was it? The waterfall?
Right. And we should
Oh,
totally
I love
fill,
waterfalls.
We should fill Juniper in
This is
on
stressful.
why we are here. It sounds like a job for Valmore.
Okay,
So-
we were looking for that's what it is, Boyahda tree.
Well, we're in the boy.
We're in the Boyahda
No, we were
tree.
looking for it, so we came, we found it, and
Well, the
The-
dark magic is coming from the Boyahda tree too. That's what we're trying to find.
yes,
Large amounts of dark magic, demons. And
Does anybody
devils.
remember?
Other than you forgot why we came here, didn't you?
it's been a long week.
Let me
Yes, queen.
quick recap. So when you were speaking to Ayava, she had a hunch that these devils and demons were both after the heart of Boyahda, which is one of the 7 wonders of the world. Basically, in short, the powerhouse of this forest.
Probably glows purple.
And that's
It's
it was a
gone now.
hunch. It wasn't like that's what's happening. It was
Yeah.
like this might be why they're here.
Right.
That is why you're here, to find the source of this corruption, find out all the weird shit that's going on in the sanctuary.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, you guys want to get on the boat?
Or she could fly up and see what the light
That'll
is.
take.
That'll take a
that'll
very
take
long
forever.
time.
Yeah,
Okay,
she
okay.
only got a movement speed of 10.
That's 10 feet every 6 seconds.
Well, hold on. We don't know. I don't know.
That's
But hey,
slow.
No,
hey, if we're in a boat though, she's not technically moving; she's sitting still, so we can control how fast
Watch
we're
her
moving
just
in
keep
there.
coming off of the boat.
I mean, DM.
That's fine. You
Okay,
guys,
yeah.
if she's staying with you
Get your
guys,
cloudy ass in the boat.
if she's staying with you, okay. So there is. Keep in mind there are clouds above, and technically
Oh, you
that's
could have. Oh, could you?
kind of like a
Yeah.
dense. It's just like a dense cloud.
Yeah.
So you won't be able to fly through that.
Okay.
Well,
As-
but if she were to like get in the boat,
But if you got on the boat, you'd be fine.
she wouldn't actually be moving.
As long as you're not going through any kind of liquid.
Okay.
So did you? What did you guys want to do?
Well,
We're
I
gonna
think
get
we're
back
gonna,
on the boat.
yeah, we're gonna let them know why
While we're here.
we're here. Get back in the boat and start heading towards the waterfall.
Sure. And everyone can get in the boat.
Yeah, and
including
I'm-
Inaria.
I'll grab one of the oars.
Can we do?
Did
We
Arya
want to do a
come
strength
on the
check
boat?
so that we can. How fast do boats go?
What are you trying? I mean, I'm not sure exactly. I'd have to look it up.
I don't.
You guys don't.
We're
You,
not
you
trying
don't
to, like,
really
hurry.
need. Yeah, you're
Okay.
not trying to rush. You're
Okay.
kind of just chilling.
Cool.
How big is this cloud? Or we're just all sitting in a cloud going, we can't see where we're going?
let's get in the boat. Oh wait, hold on.
First
I want
of all, I'm
to.
going backwards, so I can't see where I'm going.
Hey, I'm gonna
anyway.
use. I'm gonna
yeah, but
use.
you see where you're
I'm
coming
use a
from.
cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't
Dancing
help.
lights.
Okay.
And so
What do
We
you
I
got fog. We got lights.
well, because we got fog. I'm trying to see through the fog. So
We don't have fog. You just have one person in gaseous form.
The boat's big enough where she's not taking up our space.
Yeah, you're not all like.
You can
covered
see.
in fog.
You can. It's.
we can still see in front of us. I thought it was
Yeah.
still foggy.
No, not
No,
inside the
no,
tree.
it's. Oh yeah, I didn't explain that. No fog inside the tree. Just its
Oh,
own kind
gotcha,
of
gotcha,
ecosystem. But it's cloudy.
It's cloudy, not.
It's
foggy.
cloudy,
Gotcha,
but that
gotcha.
yeah, that's just up above. As you guys begin rowing across the this small lake, you actually everyone roll nature. Everyone roll nature.
Okay.
Get wrecked.
That,
Natty 20.
90-20.
20.
Gavin,
What?
Oh,
Unnatural.
yeah,
that's
Unnatural.
all right.
You got a natty 20. We got 3 natty 20. Didn't you roll that?
yeah, no,
No, 9, right?
that's a 9.
Oh, I thought that was a weird shape like his.
It's
I wish, but no.
Sideways. I was like, oh. weird
Yeah.
shape.
That's not really-
Never mind.
So total, I got 13.
That's fine. So everybody can
We would ace a
can
nature
hear
check.
some raindrops falling down onto onto the water,
Onto
and
your head.
everyone can smell the rain and see the rain,
Yeah.
and it's starting to rain a little bit inside the tree.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Does it smell like clean or does it smell kind of gross?
It smells fine.
Okay.
It doesn't smell like there's anything wrong with it.
Okay. It's not condensed people.
Ugh.
No, it's nothing evil like that.
Alright, so we're heading there and we can see.
You guys begin rowing towards the waterfall.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Nice.
straight towards the waterfall.
Ooh,
I love my natty 20 the rain.
I would like to.
I'm a good ranger.
Can I do a? I want to do a detect magic.
Sure. What are you trying? Where are you trying to detect? Just everywhere, or
Yeah.
It's all
Well,
around us.
so are we? How far away are we from the? Did we just start rowing towards the waterfall?
Well, I'm saying you guys are kind of making your way across the pond. You guys are within 50 feet of the waterfall.
Okay, cool. I want to do detect magic then.
Sure.
Cast that spell.
Are you trying? Where are you trying to detect the magic?
You
at?
detect magic. Are you
Just
doing
wait.
Arcana?
No,
Like on
I
the
guess
waterfall?
detect magic is just
Detect magic is you just do it.
It's a
And you don't
regular
have to roll for it.
okay. So detect magic. Oh, never mind. It's only within 30 feet. Do I detect
Where
anything?
are you trying? Well, that's what I'm trying to ask. Where you're trying to detect the magic at?
Well, because like a waterfall seems like a magical fucking place. So I just want to like know,
Always
like,
does.
yeah, I just want to know if there's any, because like there's a reason why we're going to the waterfall,
Yeah.
right? And if it has nothing to do with magic, then honestly, it probably wouldn't be beneficial to us.
Yeah.
Well, the waterfall is just a waterfall.
There could be a cave
but-
behind it.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That's-
that
that's
would be
like
a
normal.
nature check once again.
But
Why?
well, I'm going to wait till we get a little closer. before
Okay.
doing that, you know.
If
If it's possible.
you want to detect magic, you can just do it. But you do detect magic, just completely in an aura surrounding you, though.
We're in a really bad
It's just you're in a very like magic fucking area.
Gotcha.
A lot of bad things are happening. Can't really tell
Certainly.
what kind of magic at this point, but you can guess that it's not a pleasant magic.
Okay.
You guys,
Scared.
you continue rowing towards the waterfall.
Yeah, I want to get to like within 10 feet of it.
Yeah, you guys are getting real close to it now, to the point where the water is. You can physically feel the water getting splashed onto your face.
Mhm. Okay.
You're pretty much right under this point.
Yeah.
As close you're gonna get in the dinghy.
I want to. Is it perception or nature to see if I can see anything through the waterfall? See if there's a cave or an opening. Or would
Let's-
I have to actually?
So
go
I
in
would
and
say
check?
go nature check to see if you knowledge about waterfalls and hidden caves behind them.
I wonder.
Perception, I guess you'd actually be looking to see.
yeah,
if you could
I guess-
see
It would be
Yeah.
perception.
It'd be
So-
perception.
2.
2.
Um, 12.
You don't
Seven.
see anything because it's a pretty big waterfall inside this place. You can't really see through the water.
Actually, now I would really like to go ahead and do my cantrip, dancing lights,
Sure.
and I want to try to do it inside the waterfall.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well,
You don't-
so you send them through?
Yeah,
Are
so
you-
I,
What happens?
yeah, I
So
try,
the
I
lights-
push them through.
Yeah, so the lights go through the waterfall, and you can see them lit up, and they continue to move forward and dim.
Perfect.
So you were gonna say?
Hey guys, let's follow the lights and see if we can get inside the cave.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Haha. Start rolling. I knew it.
Now, you begin to row, and you realize that Yunaria cannot pass through the water.
There's,
So she
like,
just starts
because
floating
you just
behind.
start
You
falling
start to hit the waterfall, and first of all, everyone needs to roll a strength check.
Oh.
Do I have to make a strength check?
You can't go through at all,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, that
everyone
makes
else at the beginning. is.
Oh, man.
What'd you roll, you son of a bitch? You better not have rolled.
Got 10.
10. Why do I roll 9 plus 1? 10.
Look at my dice, you asshole.
What the fuck are you
Get off
doing?
my dice.
Stop.
Get off my dice.
I
you
roll
good
first.
dice.
Who's on the
Goddamn.
I guess the
I
front?
rolled a.
I would imagine I was in front because I just casted that spell.
This isn't right.
Okay.
I rolled a 12.
Okay. So
10.
as you start to row into the waterfall, you realize that this water pressure is way too strong, and it begins to push your boat down into the water a little bit. Doesn't completely submerge the boat, but you're not going to be able to get through on
All
the
right,
boat.
can we back the boat up a
You
bit?
can back the boat, bud.
Well, we are going right
Back
into
the
a
boat, but-
waterfall.
You can
Yeah,
back the
that's
boat
In
up.
a boat, wouldn't I just completely...
It depends on if you can get through fast enough.
You
How big is the waterfall?
It's pretty big.
you
Yeah, it's
also
pretty big.
it's a big waterfall, and you
But
also realize that
Did we notice that she wasn't able to pass
that
through?
and that's what I'm getting to. So if anyone wants to perception once again to see if they notice that
Yeah.
their foggy friend cannot pass.
I rolled a 4.
14.
I also
You-
prefer cloudy friend.
Actually, 10.
Wait, what was it,
Excuse me,
perception?
10.
Yeah, perception.
You rolled a
Oh.
4.
Yeah,
Devin?
so I got a
No,
nine.
I got a 21.
Okay, I'll say you could. You could all. It was a pretty low check
Yeah.
because you guys were all right there. You noticed that that Yunaria was almost. It was almost like hitting a kind of like a barrier. The water was kind of almost completely eradicating this fog as you got closer to the waterfall.
Yeah,
Can she float on water?
I sure can.
You can float on water. You just can't pass through it.
Yeah,
I wonder if it'll dispel it to go through.
I am.
No, Try to
fact-
push through.
It
Push.
stopped her.
It basically what I'm saying. It stopped.
Mm.
It stopped.
Yeah,
You can't-
I would
can't
actually
get through.
probably be floating on water now. Since
Like,
you
what
guys
happens if
tried
you try to
go
push
through it.
smoke through water?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
I want to check if there's like a little opening on the left or the right of this
Sure.
waterfall.
I'm going to do the same.
Okay.
I'll do the same as well.
Doug, your perception?
won't.
Fuck me.
Okay, so it works.
11.
Whew. All right. I got an 8.
Alright.
18.
Alright.
I want to see if there's any way to get around the water.
What'd you get?
8.
Okay. Gavin notices that close, kind of just off to the shoreline a little bit, there is a kind of like a rocky path that kind of leads back behind said waterfall.
I'll just go this way. And
Also-
I'll like gesture with the oar.
Kind of covered by another dense vegetation. Just like vines kind of draped along the wall,
Ooh.
soaked, rocky. It's not necessarily a path, but it's like a trail, but it's not like an actual. If that makes sense, it's not
Yeah.
like on foot. It would be kind of. You can do it. You can walk along it, of course.
Yeah.
It's just kind of precarious.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we go for it.
But
Yeah.
but it is there.
Cool.
I think
I
we'll
will-
probably lose the boat if we try another go.
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Let's go through the...
This one
Yeah,
can't come
I'll
along.
very easily
Well,
just
yeah, but if
float
she
over
could
there
float
or
over
start
there.
floating over there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you could just
Yes.
fly on
Yeah,
over
you can
I
just
would
float over.
totally just fly through the
And
side.
she should
Yeah.
probably get a head start on us.
And I-
Already going.
and you guys get up to the shore without issues. You guys go just off to the side of where the rocks are.
I would like to
Um,
plant something in... Or tie... Can we tie off the boat somewhere? I don't want it to float off.
Right.
If you'd like to.
Yes.
Um,
We're floating. We're
We'll
tying
need
it
that
off.
boat.
Yeah.
There's a tree trunk kind of hanging out of the shore a little bit that you're able to tie the boat up. No
Nice.
problem. I
Okay.
don't know what rope you wanted to use, but you.
I think we all have.
Yeah,
rope
we all
on
have
some
rope.
rope, so just a regular
just
rope.
cut off like 10 feet of rope.
Yeah. That would be good.
All right.
And you guys want to make your way across?
Yeah, climb up the path to get behind the waterfall.
Sure. So you guys start to. Who's in front?
I'll be in front.
Okay, all right.
Or do you want to be in front? Oh,
I
you
figured
do
we'd be
your
kind of like,
shape.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll be right
like
behind you.
helping
I'll
him.
be
All
right
right.
behind you.
I'll be third, and then you can
Yeah,
just
I
be...
will-
Because you're going to be the slowest,
I'll be
so-
trying to catch
yeah.
up the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, for now, we won't really need to worry about
Alright.
the speed just because we're not in combat.
That's
We can
fine.
kinda
Yeah,
just see. So you guys have no problem. You make your way around this rocky these rocky cliffs, not cliffs.
Cool.
but You make your way around these rocks. It's a little sketchy because everything's kind of soaked.
Okay.
Giant fucking water crashing down close by, and you guys make your way behind the waterfall and into this small cavern.
So I would like to do a perception check, and I actually want to. I want to see if I see this symbol anywhere
Sure.
in the
Oh,
cavern.
yeah, the Naraku symbol.
So that is going to be an 18.
You don't see the symbol anywhere.
Okay.
How dark is it in here?
Yeah,
How can I see? Can
Um,
we see?
So how long's the dancing lights effect?
So,
I think you got some time on it. It would still be up.
yeah.
I
think
guess.
it's
So, dancing lights. So it's 120 feet. It's only for 1 minute. So,
Okay.
So yeah, it would be.
I can cast it again though, because it's a cantrip, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you can.
So I'm gonna go ahead and cancel. But this time instead of doing all 4 in one spot, I'm going to disperse them throughout the cavern. That way we have an equal amount of vision.
That's fine.
I want to see if I hear anything off into the distance.
Sure.
Nope. Perception. 11.
You hear the waterfall
That's
right
great.
behind you.
Wow.
Okay.
I bet it's loud.
Yeah.
It's
a
I
bit
bet it's
more.
real loud.
You chose
You guys
probably,
haven't ventured very
You probably
far.
chose the worst sense to attempt.
Yes.
Yeah.
But so he scattered the lights out.
You guys can see
All right,
down this path.
I want to use sight.
Oh,
to see
okay.
with that.
All right. I thought I had
That's a 17.
already addressed that.
Do I see any vines or anything dangling or anything like that?
You just see kind of everything around the outcrop of this this tunnel. To you, it doesn't look like anything, any issue, or there's nothing wrong. You see kind of far off into the distance. You can tell there's like another small opening. Did anybody want to check to see? And actually, I'll just give this to you because you rolled for the perception. You notice that the tunnel's also it's made by something. It's not in a natural cavern.
Okay.
Ask what the floor looks like.
It's carved and everything.
Like if it's
So,
like
it's still,
like a flat.
It's still like kind of like a dirt path, but it's
Uh-huh.
like an actual kind of a path now.
Oh.
But it doesn't look like it's natural. It looks like it was carved from something, and not by water over time or anything like that. It was made.
How? Okay, so the book that I have, the white book,
Uh-huh.
you said that it was glowing. How much is it glowing?
Not glowing enough to help you.
Okay.
But it's you're not really in the dark for too long. Gavin can tell there's an opening up ahead.
Okay.
If you want to tell them, I don't know if you want to tell them.
If nobody else can see it, I don't think I'll say anything. I think I'll just draw because I have my bow. I'll just draw an arrow and start. And
We get the idea.
and I'll nod to Valmore.
I got my crossbow.
You guys are so paranoid.
Hell yeah, bro.
We're like
Well, it's
We're trying
like
to
dark
hit
magic,
And
like
one of
that's
our guys literally disappeared right around us. Paranoid
a little
is-
bit.
I'm in. Like,
and we have another one who's literally gas.
Yeah.
That's it.
For
Yeah.
some reason.
Like, this
For
place has
own-
not been nice to us.
for own-
No.
You're the one who threw it to me.
You're the one who freaking
You're the one who
catch.
threw it to me.
Did you want to start heading down the hall?
Yeah. I want to start sneaking that way.
I'm gonna stealth check.
I'm gonna
out.
stealth
Yeah.
check.
Stealth.
Sure.
12.
I don't really
Oh.
have to do that.
Stealth.
22.
22.
For you?
22?
Why
Not
are you
natural.
rolling the same shit?
No, yeah.
That's so
What'd you
weird.
roll?
19.
Okay, I rolled an 18.
Ah.
I got
You
12.
still wound up.
Right.
And you still can roll a stealth check with
Okay.
advantage, actually.
Okay. I mean,
What color is this
All right.
guy?
It just looks like one of us is vaping hard.
I was imagining kind of just like a white cloud.
Yeah.
Natty
Okay.
20.
no.
That's
just the 3.
God, what?
Yeah, it's a weird dice.
All your numbers.
You need
must
to
get,
get a
like-
new dice, man.
Why would your 3 look like
Tell me
that?
about it.
I figured you'd get advantage
dumb
on sneak
three.
because you're just a cloud.
That's
That
not
is
my
a
dice.
dumb 3.
Who's that?
This is mine, actually.
Yeah, I'm
Did you
talking
want
to-
this one back?
talking shit on your dice.
Yes, please.
And you guys were going to
Anyways.
make your way forward.
Yeah.
So, Gavin, you were at the forefront of this party. I think that's what we were deciding on,
Yeah,
correct?
Oh, you're on the front now?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess I would have inched forward.
Yeah.
Because I started.
Yeah, so Gavin slowly creeps up forward, silent. Valmore right behind him. And you come to another opening, another room of sorts in this place. Once again, kind of filled with this dark, purplish light. Real faint, though.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Dancing Lights one more time.
Okay.
And again, in the four corners,
You
or at
can
least
see.
spread out.
You don't. Yeah, I mean, you can see. You don't need to.
Oh, we
Oh,
don't need
okay.
You
to-
can't. You can anyway.
Okay.
But you can still see. You were just in like a tunnel of sorts at the
gotcha.
time. There's a natural
This is-
luminescence to the place.
That's
Like you were
cool.
saying. So you guys get into the room, and it once again no waterfall, no pond or anything. Pretty small room this time. Small opening, maybe 40 feet across. Draped again, the walls kind of draped by vines. Nothing falling towards the middle, and there is some brush off to just kind of some vegetation off on the edges of this room. And since you're in the front, do you want to check anything before you go forward? You're basically hidden. You and Valmore are hidden. Juniper and Unaria aren't really hidden, but you guys are.
Do I see any other openings?
You can check.
Yeah.
You want to check?
I'm gonna do a check too.
Oh. Okay. You got a 9.
13.
Oh, good.
I got.
What'd you get?
I got a 7.
What did everyone get?
13.
15.
You can see another small entrance kind of off into the, it's not a huge room, but you can see another entrance.
Can I look for anything that looks off? Maybe like an altar or a pillar or something that kind of. 7.
Everything's strange.
You don't see anything weird.
All right, so I guess
Nothing on.
I'll start making my way forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll follow.
Absolutely would.
So Valmore and Gavin sneakily make their way forward, hopping kind of from position to position, going
keep,
through
like,
the room.
We sneak like this.
As Juniper and Juniper's kind of just clumsily walking behind them,
Plain as glue.
and Unaria's kind of just floating.
Be a great time for some music.
I would actually like to float, I guess, around Juniper's feet.
Sure.
I guess.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
wow.
Yeah.
So
Let me play a sneaky theme song.
And like I like kind of like I like go to like pat her head, but it's like nothing, and it just ends up just like
You better
it's not
be
working
careful.
out.
it's not working
I don't know
out.
what you're touching. You
does
might-
does anybody have chaotic alignment?
Yeah.
I have chaotic good.
I have chaotic neutral.
I mean, I guess I have. Yeah, I have chaotic neutral.
Oh God, I'm neutral. Good.
Everybody.
No, not me. I'm not chaotic. I'm neutral. Neutral good.
So everybody that has a chaotic neutral or any chaotic
Alignment.
affiliation needs to roll dexterity.
Even as a gaseous
Oh
fool.
fuck me!
Oh,
I'm gonna
Crit
have to fight
fail.
all of you.
16. Hold on, just that's it.
That's fine.
I got a 15.
Because I'm not adding
And
anything.
Gavin, you're good. So about midway through the room, you we'll start with Valmore. And
I'll save all of you guys.
some kind of arrow of some sort flies right past your head.
God, I'm gonna get hit.
What?
Now, Unaria, an arrow flies kind of just right through you
Okay.
and sticks into the wall at the far edge.
Okay.
And Juniper, an arrow hits you right in the shoulder,
Oh.
and you need to take a 1d6, and you are also asleep,
What?
which is
Tranquil.
I think it's a Constitution check. Let me double check, but I think it's a
Max
Constitution.
damage.
Dude, fucking crit fail with
And-
max damage.
and
Welcome back, Juniper.
And out of the brush ahead, you see a small winged creature come out,
Oh boy.
and he yells, "I got him! I got him!" So you see another couple of these things kind of come out of the bushes.
Oh, boy.
5 more of them, in fact, and they one of them, an older looking. I don't know if. Do you want to check to see if
Can
you
I-
recognize what they are?
I wanna,
Yeah,
I
I
wanna
definitely
perception.
do.
I'll do
I'm
that.
already
definitely do.
thinking of casting Hail of
Oh,
Thorns
how
for
it
these
is.
motherfuckers.
God.
I mean, you can,
I know, but
if you want to
I
just
just
instantly
wanna-
react, you can. But this thing just came out.
No,
kind
if
of
a-
like talking. Like,
What kind of roll is that? It doesn't matter.
Thank God.
Nature.
I have
Uh, that would be. I guess that would be an Arcana check. This is like a magical creature.
Arcana.
Oh, not okay.
Right.
5.
I got a 14.
What is it?
I got a 17.
You'd be the most frustrating. I just got 5.
Okay. So,
I know everything. All the knowledge is in the cloud.
Yunaria and Gavin, you know these are sprites.
Oh, so I know they're good, right?
So sprites are, so they're forest,
Motherfuckers better heal me.
they're forest-dwelling creatures that they're kind of like fairies. And
Wait a minute, wouldn't I get advantage because of Fey ancestry, and I would just know what those are?
do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Then
He's
sure.
a druid,
Then-
so
Yeah,
he
I
would
mean,
know
like,
what a
I-
sprite
Then
was.
I know what a
fucking go
sprite
ahead
is.
and roll again because I don't keep track
It
of
doesn't
everyone's
even matter.
individual-
Doesn't even
But
matter.
I
you-
got the same rolls I got last time.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get your
Yeah.
garbage dice away from my dice.
Oh,
Oh, you gave me another.
So, as the kid, or as this as a kid comes out of the brush here on the edge of this arrow, he said, "I got him," and another few come out.
And common?
Huh? Yeah, in common. And another older one kind of holds his hand up and he says, "Hold on, don't fire anymore, everybody."
Well, when he says that, I'm gonna. Well, I kind of like.
Yeah.
Oh, they're sprites. I'm gonna look over it. Well, the other person is gonna go.
Apparently, I don't know.
Check on him.
All right, I go right to him and do a little medicine check. See where
Can
he
we
landed.
at least tell that he's asleep and not dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like snoring or something.
Oh yeah.
His
I'm
little
still
teeth.
covering him at least.
He's like on his face.
Not on
Damn.
his face. That's just annoying.
17 for the medicine check.
God.
What? And you were just trying to check if, or were you
Check
trying
how
to-
long it's gonna take and what can I maybe.
If you-
What would I know that would
Yeah.
help him?
You know that he is just incapacitated. You know that he'll wake up more than likely soon.
Okay.
You know you could wake him up. You could probably just fucking slap him awake if you try hard enough.
Try to.
Okay, and I try to do exactly that
Huh?
with both hands.
Shillelagh.
Go- You
Non-
could try. I mean,
I could.
you could try to heal him too if you'd like. I mean, if you try really
What's
hard
your-
to
what's your
wake
da-
him
what's
up,
your
you
health?
can
You
probably
took
wake him
six.
up.
11.
You can
I mean,
probably-
I
You're
can-
at 11 right now.
Yeah, I'm at 11 because I only have 17. It did 6 damage.
I have healing word's my only spell.
No, hey, just.
I mean,
just,
no, it's not my
hey,
only spell, but it's my only healing.
I have a
spell.
I have a
And
bunch
it's
of
gone.
healing spells, so I can do it myself,
You
and
can
I
do
have
yourself.
potions too.
In that case, I just knock you on the, kind of like smack you on their head with my club.
You can-
That's supposed to make you
Not with a club.
pass out. No.
Not with a club.
Nah,
You
not
just
with
like
a
club.
club.
All right, fine.
Slap me with your hands.
Just beating them.
I do what I was gonna do originally.
You awake?
Also, you can use a prepared spell more than once. Just as many spell slots as you.
Oh,
Like, you
that's
can use
right. I
spells.
could just do it again. That's really handy, actually.
You know, if you basically what I'm saying is, if you try to wake him up, he's probably gonna wake up.
All
He's
right.
just
All right,
asleep.
yeah.
wake
slap.
him up.
I slap him silly.
Well,
Nice.
I asked the sprites what the heck's going on.
So he wakes up.
I get up.
Yeah, you can get up.
Correct.
You asked him who were you talking to?
So is there one that's
Just tell
like
you to stay
obvious?
Yeah, like kind of like the
older one
the
that you were
older
talking about?
one that came out, and then there's the other few. You were just asking what's going on.
Yeah, like why would you shoot us?
Well, we thought you were with our other with the other trespassers that have been coming through here, and we realized that you weren't. After we and he kind of reaches his hand out to you, and he kind of like touches your body a little bit, not in a sexy way.
Okay, sorry.
He just
My body's
reaches
ready.
out and kind of touches your shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
and he says, "Oh, we thought you were evil, and we can tell you're not evil to us. You're not here to hurt us."
Well, I appreciate you recognizing that we are not evil, but I would really appreciate some sort of compensation here. Maybe a potion or some type of healing spell to take care of the woes that you have so brought upon me without any of my... I give up.
Consent?
Without my recognition.
Oh, okay.
My consent.
Without any
Yeah.
provocation.
Is that a...
Well, I'm sorry.
We got
but
Therian over here.
Can I do a persuasion check on that?
Hey, Therian, Therian can come up with something much longer.
I got
I
a
know.
9.
I'm sorry, but I don't think you're in any position to try and intimidate us.
Motherfucker, I am about to unleash hell on this.
So, Now that I got a
Wait.
better look of them, would
And
I know
keep
that
in
he's a
mind,
sprite?
they're
Okay.
surrounding you at this point.
Yeah.
Can I do a perception on how many there are?
Well, I told you already, but you
They're
can
surrounding
check.
us. Oh,
There's
5?
5 total.
Okay.
I want
Nothing a thunder wave can't
to
take
ask them
out.
something in their
Yeah,
language.
go for it. Go for it.
Because they do speak Sylvan. They are. I know. That's why I wanted to talk to them in their language and just ask them.
Also, how long has it been since I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
About
Well,
30
let's
minutes.
say, it hasn't been too long, but we'll say it's been
30
maybe
minutes.
20 or 30 minutes.
All right.
We haven't done that much.
Oh boy.
And we
Yeah,
have-
I know.
they speak
I didn't
Sylvan.
expect it to be done.
Yeah. And we have no idea how long it's going to last.
Try hard.
Okay.
Try harder.
And yeah, none of you guys know how long it's gonna last.
So I start speaking their language. What other trespasses do you speak of?
We've been experiencing cloaked figures and some dark magic entering our tree, and we haven't been able to do anything to stop it.
We were given directions to come to here thinking that the root of all evil that's been going around these lands is here. We are here to stop it and to eradicate it from this land as well.
You're here to save us?
I'm here to save... Well, who knows how many people would get saved from this?
I don't know if I really want to save you all, but
I would be like,
If you're...
trying to silently calm the like. Let's not attack.
play my heart, bring down my anxiety.
So I just sound like, I feel maybe we can cooperate.
Why don't we head to Aknava and see if we can solve our problem together then? And they
yeah.
motion you to kind of follow them.
I'll
And
follow.
Okay.
they begin taking you.
Did they give a shit that I spoke to them in their native tongue? Or did they really like, oh, okay, yeah, we get it. You speak our language.
Their
They don't care.
sprites are pretty fucking magical, dude. They're magical as fuck. They know.
Damn.
So they motion towards you to follow them, and as you begin making your way down these random tunnels and small rooms of this tree, you come to kind of like a wall, and it's just like this wall of vines, and they do. What does everyone speak again?
I speak Giant,
Elvish.
Elvish, Sylvan, and Common.
Does anyone else Sylvan?
No.
Elvish and Primordial and Undercommon.
Sylvan's my thing.
You speak some cool languages though.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fucking...
What?
I don't know, we'll use them at some point. Primordial's weird. Who speaks that? Like,
Me, I do.
no, but I mean, abyssal creatures? Elements?
Elemental speak Primordial.
Too bad this guy doesn't right now. That would...
I speak
would think-
celestial. I can
No,
read that
but
Yeah,
no,
you
but
can't speak
like
at
your
all.
guess...
You're not an actual
Yeah.
air
Oh,
elemental.
yeah,
You're not.
No, that's true.
You're-
Don't.
So in
That's racist.
Valmore, once you get to the wall,
Yeah.
they say open in Sylvan, and these
Man.
vines kind of begin to retract, and this small opening appears, and you walk through into a giant, a big room. And it opens up into at the entrance. There's a rope bridge that goes across, and as you make your way across the rope bridge, you can see you're kind of up at you're up real high at this point, and you walk towards almost like this big it's almost like a stalactite. It's not hanging from the ceiling though.
Oh,
It's
okay.
kind of just chilling there.
Mm.
Between these two rope bridges.
Bridges.
And it's just this giant
what I was
rock
gonna say.
kind of just floating up in the air.
Just
and
floating
it's you can just see there's kind of small small openings kind of all throughout this rock that you would assume are houses, small like rooms and just places that
People would
that they would live or work.
And we're walking with these sprites right now?
And you're going across the bridge right now.
With the
And
sprites?
It's not like a rickety rope bridge. It's pretty solidly constructed.
It's pretty rickety.
It's rickety.
It's
Oh,
rickety? Do we gotta
Because
roll for this?
Keep in mind, huh?
Well, they're
No,
leading us
no, you're
across.
not. It's not gonna break.
They're leading
on
us
you.
across.
It's
So they're
not
leading
gonna.
us-
It's not gonna break. I'm trying to tell you, like it's just kind of quickly made. It's not like this crazy constructed like architecture.
So,
fucking bridge.
can I go over to like I guess the head?
Yeah.
As we're walking across, and I said, "You said that you're bringing us to a Aknava? Where's that?"
It's right in front of you.
What house is spelled?
Aknava.
Aknava.
One more time.
But what is it? I can see it in front of me, but where is it? Like, what is it?
It's where we live.
The city of
He
the
kind of
sprites.
chuckles a little bit.
Sorry, I've just never heard of this place before.
And I ask him, how long have you lived here? Or your people in general?
Thousands of years, as far as I know.
So you built this bridge?
I didn't build this.
Well, not
My
you, but-
ancestors built this.
Is that all?
Makes sense.
So you guys, you're making your way across the bridge. No problems. You don't have to be paranoid. You get across the bridge.
Correct.
Okay.
And you get into you kind of go up to up these steps and onto like this kind of solid ground. And up ahead, just surrounding this area, you just see some small, wooden structures, kind of where these people would live.
So-
What you ask?
Yeah, so I just kind of want to get like, so kind of like the way I like envision this place though is, here is this bridge right here, and we came from over this side, right, which was like this room, right? Like over there's like this little room right here. There's this bridge, and then it's almost like an island.
Basically.
So it's kind of like an island, and like I'm kind of imagining that like the stalactites almost kind of go down like this, and then it's like built around it, but it goes
pretty much.
Exactly.
kind of like that.
So
Oh, okay, yeah,
it's kind of like
So
that.
the buildings go down on the stalactite.
They're they're going up and down
That's dope.
this
That's
big
cool.
island that's floating in the center of this giant
I'm kind of thinking
tree.
the Native Americans when it would be like in the underneath the cliffs and stuff in the deserts. So do we see like a lot of sprites around?
There's some sprites around, but you're focused on another older sprite that is sitting kind of like next to kind of like a fire pit on top of this chair, kind of up ahead, kind of like a wooden, not an elaborate throne, but like this big wooden chair in front of this like fire pit. A couple sprites around. It's still kind of quiet. It doesn't seem like everyone's too cheerful around. They're not trying to like interact with you and give you shit or anything like that. They kind of see that you're there, and they're kind of.
Is it obvious who commands people around here? Who's the head? Who's the king? Who's the anything?
You
one
would
on the
guess
throne?
it's
So
the
there's
guy
one guy in the-
right in front of you. Kaboom! and
Master of deduction.
I passed that one.
and he and they're kind of so the sprites are still surrounding you. They're not trying to harm you at this point, but they're still around you. They're kind of guiding you towards this this throne, and the man that you have been speaking to says we're taking you to Asaya, our leader of sorts.
What?
It's Asaya. It's Asiah.
Ass.
That's the easiest way to spell it. You don't know any of the other sprites' names. You didn't really
I'm
examine
gonna
them either.
call him Steve, Ted, and Bobby Joe. Bobby Joe's girl.
You call them whatever you want. Two female sprites.
Steve.
Two female sprites with you. It never came up. Two female sprites
Oh, what do they look like?
surrounding you.
Hey, don't try to bang the sprites. They're small. They're small creatures, right?
They're pretty small.
Yeah,
they're
don't.
small.
They're
Valmore's
creepy.
not that big.
It's creepy.
Yeah, you're
They're
not really
child
big.
like-
But
my
I
thing.
speak their language.
That doesn't mean you bang them.
But they're really old.
Also doesn't mean you bang them.
In Druid, you do. Just it's ancient. Past
Now
50 years old, it's
now
okay.
I'm really worried about your speak with animals.
Interesting.
Don't be trying to fuck all the animals and all my
I
characters,
won't, just
okay?
sprites. I was kind of
They
curious,
get
like,
you.
what these things... Is there fairy wings?
They're like
They are
fairy
fairy wings,
wings.
aren't
Ooh.
they? Yeah,
They're
I
like
them.
small humanoid creatures.
They got
fairy
glitter on their
wings.
face, don't they?
Nice.
That's
No.
racist.
Maybe in your world, but in my world, no glitter.
There's no
He's seen
glitter?
them. He's seen them with glitter. He's
No
got, like,
glitter.
God damn it.
So they guide you towards this chair with this older sprite kind of just sitting down, and he kind of gets up and he says, "Oh, visitors, that's odd in these parts." And he's looking right at you guys.
You're the one that speaks the language.
Yeah.
No, they're speaking common.
They're speaking common
I
around?
know. I'm just giving him all the responsibility.
Well, I hope you don't treat all of your visitors the way I was treated.
Holding your bloody
And
shoulder.
he kind
Yeah.
of walks out, and he once again he kind of reaches towards your shoulder
No one's
and
gonna hear
taps
you.
you on the shoulder, and he says, "Well, that's because you have evil in your heart."
What? This is cheerful, lad.
Really?
I'm gonna look at you.
I had no idea.
Wait. But you shot at everybody, though. It wasn't just me you shot at.
Yeah, they
And
shot 3 arrows.
He
Do
kind
we all have evil? Because we just told us that we don't have evil.
Well, they didn't shoot at me.
Yeah. So, do you guys want to check if you have any knowledge of sprites so we can kind of
Yeah.
Is that nature or arcana?
Oh, natty 20. Of course I would.
I guess I'll do it.
Yeah, good.
Might as well.
8.
That's a.
I know all the sprites around me.
And as
Their names and their
I'm sorry,
favorite
what check
things.
was it?
that's Arcana.
Okay, so I got a 19.
I got 22.
7.
8.
Okay. So Valmore and Unaria know that sprites have the ability to kind of peer into somebody's heart and kind of see what if they're good, if there's any danger to them, anything like that. So basically, they had attacked all the people that could potentially be dangerous to them.
Wow.
And as
I'm gonna kill them all.
so this man is kind of flying around to each of you, and he as he starts approaching the cloud, Unaria poofs back into form, and you are
Dispelled?
conscious again.
I'm back.
You were always
Oh my
conscious.
God.
Wait, hold on. Did it time out or he just dispelled her?
We don't
Huh?
know.
Alright.
You guys never.
I guess we'll never
Really?
figure that
Yeah,
out.
because we never
It
knew.
timed out.
But I'm
About
back.
30 minutes. Alright.
Your fault, yeah.
So
Ignoring you, I take out
You're
a
just
health
frustrated.
potion, and I immediately give it to Juniper.
Oh,
And I'm
that.
like, I needed to give you this.
Don't let them throw it, yeah.
Thank you. And I pat her on the head, and I rub her head. What do I need to roll?
what are you trying to roll?
She gave me a potion.
Patrick.
Gonna drink
Yeah,
it?
you.
D6, right?
No,
I drink it.
It's,
Are you gonna drink it?
1d4 plus 2 or 2d4?
It's 2d4.
2d4
Yeah.
plus 2.
1.
You gonna drink the potion?
Yes.
Yes.
5,
Ooh.
7.
Okay.
Nice. Full health.
So Asaya, the leader, is going around and he's kind of putting his hand on each of your shoulders, and he says,
I
"Well,
completely lit him.
well, they must have figured you guys were some kind of danger to us, but you're not the danger that's been threatening our village and our tree and our forest."
And we already know his name is
His name is Asaya.
Asaya.
However you want to say it, you can.
Asaya, what all do you know of this evil?
Well, it appears they're after Boyahda's heart,
Is it where
whatever
is
it
this
is.
heart located?
Well, it's up above us, and he kind of points up into. Once again, there's still some clouds ahead. You are closer to this light up ahead, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot brighter at this point.
I can see it now.
You can't see the source, but you can
I can see
see.
the
You
purple
can.
glow
You're
or
much closer to it now. So when they captured you and brought you to the village, he kind of led you through a series of like some tunnel.
Yeah, we climbed up.
You were it steadily goes up throughout the place,
Okay.
and down, or pretty much all these random directions. But to their village, it goes up.
Okay.
These pathways go up. But you're closer to this light now, and he points up ahead, and you realize it's much closer now.
We see that purple.
But you guys can
No.
see that purple glow. And he says, the heart is sick, and they're after it, whoever they are. And we captured 2 of them.
Do you still have them?
They're locked in our prison.
Ooh, let's interrogate the shit out of them fuckers.
Oh yeah.
Can we help you?
Yes. Can you get rid of the evil here?
That's exactly why we're here. Because we're trying to dispel some of the evil that's been taking over the Boyahda tree, but, you know.
You know if I ever.
I have a... No.
Yeah, she also lives in a tree. She sent us this way to help you.
I'm sorry, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, well, we're here to help. Show us the way to
Much
these
nicer
prisoners.
than you.
He kind of looks at
Didn't shoot us.
Yeah.
Unaria with some almost like a if you I don't know if you want to roll perception to see if he notices, but or if any of you notice the looks he's kind of giving
Dude, is he
Unaria.
eye fucking Unaria? Bro,
Perception?
she's rolling with a squad. You
I get
can't
all
do
of
that.
these.
17.
20. Unnatural 20.
Okay,
Okay, you can take that non-natural 20 and suck it because I got 24.
nice. So all of you noticed that as he had reached for Unaria, he'd given kind of a really concerning glance at
Ooh.
Unaria specifically only.
I rush right in front of
Specifically
Unaria.
only.
I rush right in front of Unaria, and I go, "That was a weird fucking look you just gave her."
I'm
Well-
I'm also eyeballing Unaria because I've been suspicious of Unaria with the whole devil summoning thing.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
I've been
So did
pretty
I
fucking
notice him
suspicious.
giving me weird?
You can check.
looks? Okay, let's do that. Should have done it before. Hooray! That's actually a natural 20.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, that's okay because Juniper told you anyway. Yes, you saw it. You saw him looking at you, and he said, "Whatever magic you have on you is not welcome here."
oh, wow.
Where you go?
I
Oh, you
check my pockets, I guess.
Cough it up, yeah.
I pull out a small bag of mushrooms, and I'm like,
Yeah, we all got
this thing
that.
here.
I don't think that's it.
Those are everywhere. We don't.
No shit.
You have something else that you're not telling people.
You son of a bitch! What do you got? You stole something from the
I take out my trinket. I'm like, this thing.
You son of a bitch!
Stop fooling around.
I would trust.
You know what
these
you have that you're
Yeah,
not supposed to
Juniper,
have.
what's she up to?
And you notice a few sprites kind of close in.
Okay,
on,
all right.
on
So,
Unaria.
so I just thought directly. I
jeez.
just look at Naria. I'm telling you, you cannot lie to sprites. They'll see right through you. Empty everything you've got. You have to.
This is great.
Is it this thing? And I take out the small piece of parchment with the symbol on it.
He
Show it.
he immediately reaches out and snatches it,
Ah.
and he looks at this symbol, and everyone gasps.
Is that
And,
the demon summoning thing?
Yes.
And
That's what I thought it was.
so immediately all of
Take it,
these
Robert.
sprites once again draw their bows
Oh, for
onto you.
fuck's
Ah, jeez.
Dad, you can have it. You
I
can
start.
have it.
I start telling them in Sylvan like, wait.
Why do you have this?
Whoa there, please, everybody, calm down. I only
Explain.
want this for, well, as bad as this
Research.
might sound, research.
Calm, you can't bring this evil magic here.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. I didn't know this was.
They walk over to the fire pit and they throw your scroll into
Yeah.
the
Figured that
flames.
might happen.
Yes, I'm happy. I was
Oh
worried
my
you were
God.
gonna summon
And-
that thing while we were like in a tavern. And you're just reading it or something.
And it says, "Now, you're welcome to stay here as long as you don't try to." Denny's man is looking at you.
Yeah.
As long as you don't try anything stupid, you can stay with us.
Oh, we won't be here long.
My
No.
apologies.
I don't have any problem with these guys. These guys
I
are
don't know.
pretty
Moguls out
swell.
of the picture.
My apologies, sir. I didn't mean to bring any harm to your beloved tree.
Feel free to ask any questions, or we can show you around.
I'd like it
I
to.
like. Well, do we want to just get straight to work?
Well, you were saying that the heart is above us. How do we get to the heart? Are we allowed to the heart?
You can get to the heart if you're ready to go.
Well, there's the prisoners. Do we want to interrogate?
Let's get a tour first because I want to see what's going on.
Hold on.
Do you guys? So, what do you guys want to do?
Let's go on the tour.
I think we're going on a tour.
I think, yeah.
Tour sounds nice.
He's gonna show you around. There's somebody's gonna show
I
you
would like to
around.
mention looking at these prisoners, inspecting them. You could say.
Alright.
We can do that after.
Oh.
You want to do it in character?
For
Or?
the tour.
Oh.
Yes. Yes, please. Bring us to these prisoners you have.
Okay.
Hey, so guys, I want to do something.
Oh dear.
We can
You're
split
rubbing
them
your
up.
hands way too much. That can't be good.
Asai's looking at you now.
Or you like in character.
Yeah, because the character's like
So I wanna do something, guys. So
Oh, what's the plan?
I want to see what they look like, but then disguise myself as one of them. Go in
Asai's
there
listening to all of this.
Yeah.
and trying to find out what they are and what they're trying to accomplish as a comrade in arms.
Are they split up, or you got them locked together?
Oh, they're locked in the same place, but not in the same pin.
Look, if you can give me what they look like, I can cast a spell and go ahead and disguise myself as one of them. Pretend to lock me in the cell with them,
Yeah.
and
You
then
can get
I
yourself-
can get some information, and then take me out and pretend that you're gonna kill me or something.
Yeah. You just hand them a food bowl through the door and look at them, and then there you go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what one of them looks like.
Would that be okay if we do that?
Sure, we can do that.
So-
Yeah.
Alright.
And when you do
Alright.
the disguise self, make yourself look like you got all beat up or
Mhm.
something. Yeah. Then be like, they
Alright.
worked me over, man. I told them everything.
So can you bring them to us really quick?
I can bring you to the prisoners. I can't
Yeah,
take
yeah.
them out of their cells.
Oh, of course. No. We're just heading over to
Makes
the
sense.
prisoners.
Yeah.
So
You guys want to make your way down there?
yeah.
Make it my way downtown.
So you
So-
you kind of Asaya kind of motions you off into a small wooden cottage off to the side, and and you can do your makeup in there.
Yeah.
Pretty normal room with the typical amenities. Just a bed, dresser. Just a basic spot to sleep, more or less.
Yeah.
So while he's getting ready and everything, I want to ask Asaya, is there any way that we can commune with this entity? I'm talking to the heart about the heart.
You speak with plants? I mean, legitimately, that's a spell.
Yeah?
Do you have it?
No, just animals.
Oh.
Well, not that I know of.
I don't know.
sorry.
Maybe it's about Celestic. Okay.
So as Juniper is so he explains to you that they're just dressed as humans, also in black cloaks.
They're just
the
humans
two
in black
males that are
cloaks.
down there.
Oh.
So
Can we describe the same robes that we saw? Do you think that?
I'm just giving that to you.
Yeah.
I mean, or maybe you could piece that together.
Right,
It
yeah,
might
yeah,
be
yeah.
the same as what
Right.
you'd seen before
Got it.
in the sanctuary.
But we also dug up, or we pulled up the body from the water.
and
down
you
below.
found a couple of
Yep,
other robed
yep.
figures.
Yep, get it.
Okay.
Get the idea.
Hold on. Yunaria just happens to remember the book that
That-
Juniper showed
Oh, I
me,
guess it's not
Sure.
evil.
and I urge him to hand me the book.
You need more magical toys because you lost the last one, huh?
Yes.
Did
Juniper
you
has his own book.
did you want to? Because you guys are outside of the room that Juniper's in while Juniper's getting ready.
Oh. Okay.
But you knock on the door and
Yes,
go in.
I would like to knock on the door.
Just
I
goes
won't
on
go
in.
in. I won't go in.
Come in.
I'll go in.
You walk in there and Juniper is just butt ass naked.
I'm the nakedest of naked.
I blush.
He's got socks on.
Just a pair of socks on, and that's
He's just
it.
dabbing makeup on his face, completely naked.
All sweaty and moist and wet like a fucking
Yeah, it's so
dog
humid in this place.
Oh man.
in the rain.
Yeah.
Ah.
Hair
smells like
fucking sticking to the side of his neck all.
He got
Hold on,
confused
does
with
Yunaria
all
like
that.
this?
Oh yeah.
So like
Yeah.
all over this.
Oh yeah. I'm kind of inspecting your body.
Oh. Yay.
And I shake my hand like, oh, shit, the book that you showed earlier.
Oh, yes. Let me
He doesn't even care.
Hey, Yunaria, keep the book between us for now. Well, I mean, I want to tell them too, but I don't want the sprites to know that we have this book because I still don't know. I don't trust them. I really don't at all.
As you wish.
Do you want to examine the book?
Damn it.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll a history check.
Okay.
Valmore does
He's
trust them.
the only one that can read
Actually
it anyway.
Well, he can read it though because
Yeah.
it's in the language.
Right, but
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
History check. That is a 17.
Nice.
Yeah. You have heard rumors of a book that basically fit the description of this book with holy incantations that are way beyond what you could possibly comprehend.
Hey, Yunaria, what does this book even read? What is the name? Like, do you know anything about it?
Yes. It's called the Book of the Fallen.
Do you know anything about it?
It seems to have some sort of holy incantations in here. Something very odd. I've never seen anything like it before. I'm certainly interested.
Well, for now, I don't trust the sprites completely. I mean, I'm sure they have good intentions, but
Neither
you get
do I.
shot by an arrow once, and it just kind of pushes that aside. But
They steal a few of your things.
so, for now, and I'm gonna go ahead and let Valmore and Gavin know as well.
Yeah.
But for now, let's keep this between us.
Are we just chilling outside or going for a
Well,
tour?
I was
Yeah,
gonna
you
say-
guys
I
are
was
still
gonna say,
outside. You guys can do something
while
else.
they're inside doing this, is there like a sprite nearby or something?
Yeah.
I
So
wanna shoot
Shai
the
is
shit.
still nearby, and all 5 of the sprites that
Like one
brought
of
you
the
up here,
guards.
everyone's still there.
So like one of the guards, I'm gonna like saddle up next to him or something and be like, "Hey, what do you see here?" And I'm gonna hold up
Oh,
my gemstone
man.
that looks like a coal. Like, "Hey, check this out, yeah, yeah."
The female that you had approached kind of glances at it and like, it looks like just a piece of coal, sir.
I'm gonna start grumbling. You fucking cunt. Fucking
Gavin, nobody cares about
Hey,
your
dude,
hunk of coal.
Shut up. Shut up. It's not coal.
You don't.
It's not.
Was there anything else you needed?
Hey, I'm already like I'm walking away.
Like embarrassed, you're like again.
I'm angry. Like it's not. It's not. I swear it's not.
I'm gonna poke my head outside and go, "How do I look, boys?"
You emerge from
I see a
this
cultist. I shoot
small
him with an arrow.
cottage. You
I'm gonna say
emerge.
he looks fantastic.
You liked him a lot better 5 minutes ago.
So you look ghastly.
Booty bouncing like Nicki Minaj in this tight cloak. You
It's
emerge from the cottage.
My
Damn.
anaconda don't.
Hey, and you said that there's those 5 guards. Are they like super close to the door?
They're not like at the door waiting. They're
Okay.
just
Do they know what
nearby.
the plan is?
Yeah. So
Cultists
I
walking around.
no, because we got the permission to
But
do it.
Gavin
they all know.
approached one
Yeah.
of them
Yeah.
some distance away, not far, maybe 15, 20 feet away.
Hey, Gavin, come here.
Oh, wow.
I'm still grumbling. I'll look up and does it actually like does you have to make a check or am I actually like
No,
surprised by
you
it?
can do that.
Okay.
That's fine.
So I'm pretty surprised.
Okay,
Like,
cool.
Yeah, it looks good.
Thank you very much.
Oh, do you have like bruises or anything that you got like beat up or something?
Yeah, you said you wanted to dress like that. You can just do that.
I was gonna say
So-
because if not, I'll work you over.
The cloak is over your head, and you can't really see your face.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know who you wanted to dress up like because you really only encountered a couple people at the
Just
sanctuary.
random cultists.
No, I'll
but
just
you
do
could
one of
just
the-
be random.
Yeah,
cultists.
one of the cultists
Yeah.
that were at the.
So the hood is
The
over
body that
your
we drugged
face.
Yeah.
And you lift up the cloak, and your face is bruised so bad that it's swollen and bruised. It's kind of hard to tell who you are or what you are.
It's good makeup.
Hey, Gavin, Falmore, come over here really quick.
Yeah.
Hey, so you know that? And I look behind me a little bit to make sure they aren't looking. Listening.
They're not really listening, but they're
all
kind of
see you.
confused.
And I go.
I'm hoping this isn't
I'm like,
bad.
look, I look at him. It's an inside joke, and I'm
We're just like
I'm like, hey, listen. So, the book that I got from the pond, right, is called the Book of the Fallen, and it is full of holy incantations.
Right.
What I think is that this book is gonna be what saves us all, including these sprites. But we need to keep this between us. I don't.
So 2 of the sprites look over, Asaya being one of them, and one of the small child that had fired at you earlier. They overheard, but Asaya says, you have something that might be able to save us, and then he also approaches you.
So I go ahead and I pull out my harp.
Wow.
And
My music will save you.
and that is exactly what I say. And I'm like, gentlemen, come over here, sprites all around. Do I have a show for you all?
I face palm and walk away.
They
Yunare's
all
excited.
the sprites nearby that could hear within distance of how
This beat up
that
guy.
could hear, and they all surround you.
Yeah,
You
it's
kind of
awful.
have a crowd of sprites around you now.
So I'm gonna do a performance check.
Okay.
15.
All right.
What are you checking against for?
So I'm like,
Well, just,
you know, when I came to this
Okay.
desolate, barren land, most of you just seem quite under the weather. And so, I would love to go
They're all
ahead
looking to
and
the
play you a song
Baron.
that you all can it'll just move your spirits.
Feels like
And I pull out my harp.
a musical spot.
And they all start clapping.
And so I pull out I pull out another my songbook where I write all my music and my poems, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, and this is where the magic truly happens.
Wow. You softened them up in the beginning there. You got them all.
They all,
I see.
They seem pretty
They're like, this guy's fucking full of himself.
Yeah, pretty much.
They seem like they've kind of gained a little more favor towards you, and they seem a little more
They have a bar
cooperative
around.
now. And they were pretty cooperative in the first place, a little weary of you, but now they seem like they're being a little nicer to you now.
Okay,
And
Wonderful.
Asai says, "Are you ready?"
Yeah.
let's do it.
Yes.
All right. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate the support. Please check us out on iTunes at Dungeon Junkies and leave that 5-star review. It really helps us out a lot. Any positive comments, too, you can leave there. Any negative comments, please go ahead and just email them to us at dungeonjunkies@gmail.com. Because if you leave the bad comments on iTunes, we're just going to be sad. You can check us out on YouTube at Dungeon Junkies or wherever you listen to your podcasts, and Twitter at Dungeon Junkie. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.